Do you know that an estimated 30 million people have relocated in America alone during the pandemic? And the main reasons have been moving closer to friends and family and more space, being closer to nature, which makes sense, right? Except that 50 years ago, we were all moving, or rather, our parents were moving and relocating and immigrating to different countries for economic opportunities. So they were moving away from friends and family for the American dream, so to speak. How times have changed. And when we consider home or the place we want to live in, I think we're working from two different levels. One is practical considerations, quality of life, cost of living, schools, infrastructure, shit like that. And then the other is places that feed our souls, that are culture or family and community, and more focused on connectivity. And it turns out that in the world of relocation, there are actually categorizations like that. There are cities that are considered heart-centered, which are more community and connectivity based, and then those that are considered head-centered, which is where your intelligentsia and your intellectualism, etc., thrives. It's just a different force. Do you have to pick between the two? I don't know, not necessarily. I think there are cities in the world that do both brilliantly, and those end up being very popular. But I think the most important thing is that you need to figure out what's important to you, right? What drives you, what your values are. And I think that's what this pandemic and COVID has done for us. It's given us the opportunity to really reassess and reevaluate what we want in life. Like for me, I grew up in Bombay, where I am today, and I fucking love it. Nothing feels like home more like India, which makes sense, right? I'm from here. Do I need to live here? Not necessarily, but I know now that I need to be close. I need access. I need to be able to come and go. And by the way, the furthest place in the world from India is California, where I live right now. So I need to figure that out and make some changes. Now, I've lived in 4 countries around the world on 3 different continents, and I'm very, very sensitive to the energy that you plug into, or that you feel when you go to a different place, when you live in a different place. And there are lots of theories for why that is. I mean, all ancient civilizations believe that every area has energy, and people connect with that energy in different ways. It might be related to past lives. It might just be an energetic connection. But over time, I have realized that it is definitely something to pay attention to. It's almost like sailing against the wind versus with it, right? And I've taken my kids all over the world because I'm a huge believer in roots and in wings. But here's my counsel. If a place is calling you, even if you've never been to it or you've never even heard about it, and it's in your aura, pay attention. Maybe go visit. And of course, if you're feeling like you need to just up and go and relocate and pack it all up, obviously there are lots of considerations that play in here. But again, I would suggest you pay attention to that, because the world is different now. The opportunities are different. Technology has connected us all in different ways. So if you can have both, if you can have a place that feeds your soul as well as all the other practical considerations that come with establishing a home, why would you not? Because after all, the home should be where your heart is. And I'm so happy, for me in the world, I have so many of those places that make my heart be full. And as I get older, that's going to be a priority, is spending more time there. Cheers from my former home, my soul home, Mumbai, India. Cheers.